case with hello YouTube, Neosolid22 back again with another pickup video. Halloween is past. I didn't shoot a Halloween video this year. Sorry, I didn't do a costume this year. No Luigi's, but you can go back a year ago, a little over a year ago from today, and see my Luigi costume video if you're interested, if you're a new subscriber or whatnot. So it's November 2nd to be exact when I'm recording this. It's been about a year since I've done a room tour as well, so I'll probably be doing a room tour at some point, sort of a room tour. I've got some new storage place now for the video, but I've got to get it all finished and together. So I'll be doing that sometime this month because I like to do one a year, kind of update you guys on my collection and things like that. And the collection videos seem to be actually pretty popular because I get a lot of views on those as opposed to about the 30 to 40 views I get on these pickup videos. But I do this for fun, of course, and I'm doing it for you guys that actually watch. So just let's get down to it and we'll get started. A lot of NES this time, actually. I'm getting close to my 600 goal. I believe I'm only 6 away at this point, so I'm at 594 on my NES collection right now. As I usually do, put the caveat that some of those are actually doubles, variants, things like that. But nonetheless, 600 was my goal for the year, and I think I'm going to make that. I've got almost 2 months left of the year to get 6 more NES games, so I'm hoping to get those and get that 600 goal for this year. Alright, so first off, I was on Facebook in one of the groups, Nintendo Trading Collectors, which I'm a part of. I've been a part of for a while. I bought a few things off there, sold a few things on there, but a guy had this game. This is Image Fight. This is from IREM. Pretty cool game. It's a shooter. I have it on the TurboGrafx 16, actually the PC engine, because I have the Japanese version, but which is a superior version, but obviously IREM's one of the better companies, in my opinion, that made games in the 80s and 90s. They made a lot of excellent games. Image Fight's a pretty good game. You should check it out for sure. This actually looks like it has a GameStop sticker on the back, so it originally came from GameStop. The label is in really terrible shape, but I'm not huge on my labels. Of course, I can just upgrade this at some point. So, Image Fight, pretty cool. Tim from Nintendo Trading Collectors is where I got that, so I appreciate that, Tim. Alright, next, they had another Toyman toy show this weekend, so I went there and I picked up a few things there. First off, I got CyberNadir for the Super Nintendo, and I will say this is a game I think you should be on the lookout for. It's a really, really cool game. Excellent game for the Super Nintendo. It's underrated and I think it's undervalued right now. I paid 12 bucks for it. It usually goes for around 18 to 20 from where I've seen it. It's a Konami game. And I believe it's a mech game. I haven't actually played it since I got it, and if memory serves correct, it's a mech type game, so you're like a robot type guy. It looks like that from the front art too, which is pretty cool art. So I picked that up, 12 bucks. I didn't think that was a bad deal at all. I've been wanting it for a while, so finally got it in the Super Nintendo collection. Then I picked up Rampage for the Sega Master System. This is one of the better box arts for the Sega Master System, in my opinion. You can see I paid 10 bucks for that. It is not complete, but the cart's in decent shape. It looks like a dog may have got a hold of this at some point because it's got a chewed edge and the cart's got like a tooth mark on it. But nonetheless, added Rampage to the collection. Very excellent box art on that, so happy to have that. And I picked up a copy of Doom for the 32X. It's in a nice little case with the art kind of stickered to it. In good shape. Just the cart, of course, with the case. But I don't even have a 32X, but Doom is one of my favorite games of all time, and I'm sure a lot of people say that. But Doom is so excellent, I had to have it for the 32X. I'm sure it's not a very good version, but got it anyway. So that's what I got at Toyman, and the thing is, when I got home from Toyman, I hopped on Facebook to our local St. Louis Retro Gamer group to find a guy in the group found a Stadium Events at Toyman. He paid $120 for it, and it is a legit Stadium Events, meaning it's worth anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000. And he found it 45 minutes before I got there. That kills me. I mean, congratulations to him, congratulations to Andy, but man, would it have been awesome to have found that. And he wasn't even sure it was real. The guy that sold it apparently thought it was like the PAL version, which is a lot cheaper, of course. But no, it looks pretty much like a legit North American release, NTSC release. Just amazing, amazing find there, Andy. And man, I'm kicking myself for not getting there earlier now. Maybe I would have missed it anyway, but nonetheless, amazing find from a guy who's actually a reseller there that sells a lot of games. So I'm shocked that he found it at that price. And this guy, you know, one of the things about some resellers, they slip up because they don't know what they're doing. They just, you know, sell games. They don't have any history in games. They don't collect games. They just sell them. So occasionally you'll catch one slipping, and this guy was slipping hard, it seems, this time. But yeah, that kind of, I mean, I'm happy for him that he found it, but it's kind of killing me that it wasn't me. But that's the way it goes. Maybe someday I'll find one. I'm not holding my breath on stadium events, though. So after Toyman, I went over to Game Trader 2 just to check out some stuff. My son had a prize from a contest he was there that he entered there to pick up. Actually, if you saw the maracas, he did the contest also and won second place in the kids division. So he picked up some little like Toad figures that Chuck at Game Trader 2 had for him. But while I was there, I had more money because I didn't spend that much at Toyman, so I went ahead and picked up some more NES games there that I didn't have. First, I was just looking through the NES games and I found 4 of them I didn't have just out on the shelf out there in front. So I got Home Alone 2, Escape, what is that? Lost in New York. I was going to say Escape from New York, but that's a movie. So I picked that up, didn't have that. Then I got Pictionary. Picked that one up as well, didn't have it. That was only like $3, so I wasn't really breaking the bank with that one. Mickey's Safari in Letterland. So I have Mickey's Adventure in Numberland, now I have Letterland, so I've got both the Mickey games there for the NES, the learning games. I picked up this one, which I'm thinking about doing my first review and playing this one, Magician. So keep an eye out. I may be doing a review on this one soon. Who knows how long that'll take me because I'm, you know, terrible at playing games. But from what I've read, this is actually an RPG. It's made by Taxan, who, if you've paid attention to Taxan, they made the G.I. Joe game for NES as well. So I'm going to check this one out, and I may be, you know, posting up my first review for you guys on this game. And then lastly, I got a good deal on this one because the label is kind of terrible, but Mega Man 6. So I added Mega Man 6 to the collection. I didn't have Mega Man 6. I'm missing Mega Man 1 and 5, which, shocker, those are the 2 most costly ones. But now I've got 2, 3, 4, and 6, so at least I've got those. But I got this for a pretty good price because the label's kind of, you know, kind of crappy on it. Nonetheless, Mega Man 6, add to collection. I can always upgrade the label later. Alright, so that's all I have for this episode. Obviously, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate it. And then also, Josh, who was formerly with Game Hunters R Us, is having a subscriber contest. And we're supposed to give him a shout out for his new channel, which is Creepfleet? God, I never can remember this. Creepfleet, I believe it is. So just giving a shout out to you, Josh, in this video and entering your contest. I really appreciate all your videos. I enjoy them. I've been to a couple of your live streams as well. So that's very enjoyable. And I'm just going to make sure here real quick that I am saying the right thing. Yeah, Creepfleet. So check him out. I'll post a link in the description if you haven't checked out his channel. I know he had about 400, 500 subscribers when he was Game Hunters R Us, but he went ahead and split off and doing his own channel. I mean, he's still part of Game Hunters R Us, but they're just not producing any content at this time. But check him out, Creepfleet, CREEP 1337. Pretty cool channel. Like I said, does a lot of stuff. So check him out. Anyway, again, like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching.